Yeah, this is the question we are having. We'll be discussing this particular question for now. Okay. So the main challenge over here is to draw the figure. Once you are done with drawing the figure, you will be able to figure it out where exactly you are having right angle triangle and what exactly you need to, like which trigonometric ratio can be used to. What is the given part, what is the finding part, you will be able to understand everything. But first, let's draw the figure. So let's draw the figure. Let's do a 1.5 meter tall boy. Here is a 1 meter tall boy is standing at some distance from a 30-meter tall building. So 1.5 meter tall boy is standing at some distance. Boy is standing at some distance from 30 meter tall building. Okay. The angle of elevation from his eyes. From where angle of elevation? From his eyes. So angle of elevation from here to the top of the building. So from eyes to the top of the building, angle of elevation is this angle. Yes, but with the horizontal. From where we will draw the horizontal? Through the eye. Okay, eye level. This is horizontal line and it's talking about this is the angle of elevation over here. Angle of elevation from his eyes to the top of the building increases from 30° to 60° as he walks toward the building. You joined just now. Yes, Abdul, Alvina, Afnan, please turn on your camera first. Please turn on your camera. It's perfect. Yes. Please turn on your camera, everyone. Yes. Who is Arif?
Ma'am, I'm Aisha.
Okay.
I'm just changing my name.
Yeah, please change it. Yes, everyone, please turn on your camera. Yes, everyone, please turn on your camera. Alvina, Ifra, Afnan.
Ma'am, I'm having network issues. Can I keep it closed?
Okay, today you are going to keep it closed, but from next class you will turn it on, right, Alvina?
Okay.
Afnan, please turn on your camera. So this is the question we are discussing. There is a building 1.5 meter tall. Boy is standing. See, 1.5 meter tall boy is standing at some distance from 30-meter tall building. So this is what we ended up drawing. That 1.5 meter tall boy is standing at some distance. What distance we don't know. At some distance from 30 meter 30-meter tall building. The angle of elevation from his eyes to the top of the building, from the eyes to the top of the building, from the eyes to the top of the building, angle of elevation. So we join and then we realize we need to draw a horizontal line that will only give the angle of elevation. Okay, that angle of elevation from his eyes to the top of the building increases from 30 to 60 angle of elevation is increasing from 30 to 60 when as he walked toward the building, when the boy is walking toward the building, when the boy is walking toward the building, let me represent boy with different color. This purple color, this is boy we are representing. When boy will walk toward the building at any point of time, this is boy. Okay, this is boy. And previously angle of elevation was 30 and now angle of elevation is increasing as the boy is walking toward, see, boy as he walked toward the building, as he walked toward the building, angle of elevation is increasing from 30 to 60. Previously it was 30 and now angle of elevation, of course, to the top, from the top. Now it is increase, it just increased from 30 to 60. Find the distance he walked toward the building. This distance we need to find. This much only. However, we will join the other part also, but this much distance only we need to find. Find the distance he walked toward the building. This distance only we need to find. Getting it? Question is clear to all of you? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now focus on right angle triangle. So right angle triangle is the above one only. ABE. Okay, ABE is also right angle triangle and AGE is also right angle triangle. Yes or no? ABE is right angle triangle and AGE is also right angle triangle. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone getting it? ABE is also right angle triangle and AGE is also right angle triangle. ABE, AGE. Because this is right angle triangle. And what about the smaller one? The smaller one, that is AGE. Is that right angle triangle?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, that is also right angle triangle. I'm talking about this. This is also right angle triangle because here 90 is there. This is a building making 90 with the ground and hence 90 with the other horizontal which we have drawn parallel to the ground. Okay. So this two triangle we are having in hand. Let's write it. Because trigonometric ratio is all about right angle triangle. So first we must identify that we are having a right angle triangle, that is ABE, the complete triangle, and the other right angle triangle is AGE. Right? Right? Now ABE. ABE. Focus on this triangle ABE. Which data we are having in hand and which data we want to find. So of course we want to find, if you want to call it base or adjacent side. We want to find this adjacent side. Okay, BE, because what exactly is the distance boy is covering? For that we need to see this. What is BGB? ABE. In this complete triangle ABE, what can we find? We can focus on finding BE. Yes or no? Yes or
A.
no? Okay, a complete triangle we are having over here like this. Name is A, B, E. Okay, here we are having 90 degree, here we are having 30 degree. This much only we can see. Now in between that there is an angle or what, we are not going to focus. Okay, now what else we know apart from this 30 degree? We know that, who will say what else we know?
60 degree.
Yes, 60 degrees okay, but that is not of any use for now. The building is 30-meter tall and the boy is 1.5-meter tall. The building is 30-meter tall, boy is 1.5-meter tall. I would repeat
We
and you
can
have to guess it.
subtract
Yes.
30 minus 1.5
Remaining AE,
to get
right?
the height of the, yes.
AE, right? Everyone getting it? The
Yes,
building is
ma'am.
30-meter tall and the boy is 1.5-meter tall. So of course, to get this side, opposite side, or you call it perpendicular, to get this perpendicular or opposite side, we can subtract 30 minus 1.5. That is 30 minus
28.5.
8.5. Perfect. Okay, now we will be using trigonometric ratio. We are supposed to find this BE because somewhere in question is talking about the distance. Okay, the distance. So that's why we are focusing on opposite side or adjacent side. Opposite side, adjacent side, or perpendicular and base. Which trigonometric ratio can we use over here?
Tan, tan
Tan,
30.
tan 30 is equals to opposite over adjacent.
Perpendicular. Yes.
Perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular is 28.5. Base is BE. Any confusion? Any confusion if you are calling
No, ma'am.
opposite adjacent? This is what you will be getting. If you are calling the other name, this is what you will be getting. Let's do it. Tan 30. What is the value of tan 30? Sin 30 is 1 by 2. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Tan 30 is, who will say what exactly is tan 30? Yes, it is 1 by root is equals to 28.5 by BE. PE will be 28.5 into root 3. Is it so? Is it so? Yes or no? Crisscross multiplication we are doing. Yes or
Yes,
no?
ma'am.
For now, BE is in the denominator. We need to take it in the numerators part, and that's why we are doing crisscross multiplication like this. We are pulling that BE, keeping it in one side in the numerators part, and root 3 is going to other side. And this is what we are getting. Now we are having one more right angle triangle, that is AGE. This blue color triangle, this smaller triangle AGE, where what we know, AE we already know 28.5. Okay, and GE we can focus on finding. Okay, let's do it again. Tan 60 degree is equals to, focus on this blue color triangle, AGE. AGE. Okay, here also tan 60 degree we can use, because we are going to use opposite side, adjacent side. Opposite side, adjacent side. Opposite side is 28.5 and adjacent side is G. If you are thinking that both are, we are doing the same thing, yeah, but angles are different. Here tan 30 was there, here tan 60 is there. What is the value of tan 60 degree? Tell me quickly. Yes,
√3.
3 just. G will be, G will be, yes, GE will be
28.5 √3.
28.5. This √3, let's do 3 into G is 28.5. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Then G will be, is it so?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, this is what we are. Okay, this much we did because we got two right angle triangle and whatever was coming in mind we were doing. What exactly we have to find over here? So let's see what exactly we have to find over here. It says that find the distance he walked toward the building. So basically the question was, a boy is standing over here 1.5 meter tall, maintaining some distance from the building which is 30 meter tall. Okay, now through the eyes of the boy to the top of the building, the angle of elevation, the angle of elevation is increasing from 30 degree to 60 degree when the boy is moving toward the building. When the boy is moving toward the building. Just a second. When the boy is moving toward the building, when the boy is moving toward the buildings at any point of time, the boy is over here. See, initially boy was here. This is the green one, this is the boy. But any point of time the boy is here. And hence the angle of elevation is increasing from 30 degree to 60 degree with the same top of the tower. So what we have to find, how much distance he has covered. Boy has covered how much distance? What is the distance over here? That's what we have to find. Then what we have found so far, what we are having in hand? Yes, so far we are moving in right direction. And let me show you what we have found. We have found that BE is 28.5 root 3. We have found that this complete is 28.5 root 3 by using the concept of right angle triangle. And then we have found that this much is 28.5 by root 3. Then can we subtract them to get the remaining distance? Can we from the complete black one, if we will subtract the purple one, what are we left with? We left with this yellow part, yes or no? And that's what we need to calculate over here, yes or no?
Yes.
Everyone getting it? Yes, everyone getting it? Yes or no? Just a second.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Are you understanding the concept that from the total distance we will cut out this part which we are having in hand, and we will be left with the distance which we want to find? Is it crystal clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. We will be finding BG by doing the subtraction. That means BE minus GE. The complete BE minus GE. Complete BE minus GE we will do to get BG. Okay, BG is BE minus GE. Let's do it. (28.5 root 3 minus 28.5 by root 3). How will be doing this type of subtraction? So better to take out the common factor at first. Let's take it out. What is the common factor which can be taken from both the term? Anyone?
Root
28.5.
Just 28.5. Because root 3, one is having in the numerator, another is having in the denominator. So just 28.5, and we are left with this calculation. If you want to rationalize over here and then you want to proceed with the calculation, great, you can do so. If you want to do the calculation over here by taking out the LCM now only, it's completely up to you. I will be showing you both way. Okay. Here LCM will be root 3. We are having here the denominator is 1. So 1 times root 3 is root 3. So same root 3 we need to multiply in the numerator. What will be there in the numerator? Who will say?
3. 3.
Just 3. Okay. Minus 1. Yes or no?
Yes.
Everyone getting it? What are we doing over here? I am going
Yes,
to
ma'am.
do other way also. So 3 minus 1 is 2 by root 3 and 28.5. Now I told you that rationalization you have learned so that you will not leave your answer like this. So you can do rationalization over here. Root 3 is there in the denominator. We want to remove that. We will multiply root 3 and root 3 in the numerator and denominator, and Due to that, we are left with 28.5 will be there, 2 will be there, root 3 will be there, and in denominator just 3 will be there. Okay? Basically, this is how we'll be doing it. Rationalization just we are doing. Now we will see if anything is cancelable or what. If we can cancel it, fine. If not, then we will do the multiplication and write the answer. So 28.5 into 2 is 5 2 times 10 0 carry 1. 8 2 times 16 117 carry 1. 2 times
57
4
root 3.
is it 50? It is 57. Just 57. Yes, it is 57 root 3 by 3. I can see it is cancelable.
19
I
root 3.
3 1 then 3. It's 19. Any confusion? Or initially
No,
only
ma'am.
if you are doing the rationalization? Yes, you can do so. 28.5 you can take out common and you are left with root 3 minus 1 by root 3. Now if you are thinking that now only I always do the rationalization and then I do the calculation, then you can go ahead and you can do the same. So root 3 and root 3 you can multiply. You will be left with 28.5. Here you will be left with root 3. There you will be left with minus root 3 by just 3. Okay, this is just the other way of doing the same thing. You will be having 28.5. Here you will be having, still you have to take the LCM only 3. Here you will be having 3 root 3. Here you will be having only root 3. Okay, now 28.5 into 2 root 3 by just 3. Still you have to multiply 28.5 with 2. Your answer will be 57. Along with root 3 in denominator just 3 is there, which will cancel out this 57, and now only we realize that the answer will be this. Are you getting it? The simplification part? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? Yes, everyone getting it? What we did? First you should understand the concept that boy is moving, angle of elevation is increasing. Then what is the distance? Find the distance he walked toward the building. Find the distance he walked toward the building. So basically we have to find CF, but we found BG because here every time whenever we are having this type of figure, we are maintaining a rectangle in the bottom part, the downward part. We are maintaining a rectangle over here. Why? Because ground level is there and parallel to ground level, exactly parallel to ground level, we are drawing a line. That is only called rectangle. That's why we are saying if we have to find CF, we can find BG, and we can say CF and BG will be same. Yes or no? Anyone
Yes,
having
ma'am.
any confusion? Let's continue.
No, ma'am. Ma'am, there were two questions which I did not understand.
Which question, Aisha? Please tell me. I'll be taking those questions.
Okay. 1 second. That is, the shadow of a tower standing on a level ground is found to be 40 meters longer when the sun altitude is 30 degrees
Okay,
than when it's 60 degrees. Find the height of the tower. And there is one more question.
okay, let me take this one at first. Is it from our book, Aisha?
Yes, ma'am. It's example 5 and then example 4.
Okay, let me take it. The shadow of a tower standing on a level ground found to 40 meters longer than the sun altitude is 30 degree than when it is 60 degree. Find the height of the tower. Let's do the shadow of a tower. Okay, is standing on a level ground. So there is a tower is standing on level ground. Okay, tower is standing on level ground. This is a tower. Now the shadow of a tower is standing on level ground is found to be 40-meter long when the sun altitude is 30 degrees. Okay, shadow when I will place, you can take tower on this side, you can take tower on that side, doesn't matter. Okay, basically a tower is there which is standing like this. Now you can think about, like, if if a tower is like this, its shadow will be somewhere here. It will fall on the ground. Yes or no? This is how we usually see the shadow on the ground. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tower's shadow will look like this. Tower's shadow will look like this, right? Now it says that the shadow of a tower standing on level ground is found to be 40-meter longer when the sun altitude is 30 degree than when it is 60 degree. So when the sun's altitude is 60 degree, that time whatever is the length of the shadow, it is 40-meter longer. It is 40-meter longer than if, let me explain it.
What does than when means over here?
Yes, than means previously whatever was the length of the shadow, then that 60-meter longer shadow's length is there. So 40-meter longer shadow's length is there in this particular scenario. So when the angle was 60 degree, whatever was the length of the shadow, maybe the shadow was smaller. When the angle was 60 degree, maybe the shadow was smaller, that is x. Now when the angle is 30 degree, the shadow's length is 40 meter more. So this complete length, this complete length is x plus 40. Previously a tower is standing like this. Angle of elevation is 60 degree and length of the shadow is this.
And how do we know if it's asking for the hypotenuse to find, perpendicular to find, or the base to find?
First we need
For
to draw the
example, if
figure
it's
properly. If we will end up drawing the figure properly, then we will be able to figure it out. Okay, so let's draw the figure properly. Tower is there, angle of elevation, this is how always we draw. So here also 60 degree is mentioned. That means that is representing angle of elevation to the top of the tower towards the building. This is how we'll be taking the angle of elevation. And the length of the shadow, length of shadow this particular scenario, what is the length? We don't know. Don't get confused with that 40 meter terminology. Length of the shadow for now we don't know. That is x maybe.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe that is x. Tower is there. Length, shadow is there. Length of the shadow we know. Now it says that angle. See, the shadow of tower is standing on the level ground is found to be 40 meter longer when the sun altitude is 30 degrees. Now when the sun's altitude, again the same tower. Okay. Now this time sun's altitude here is sun. Sun's altitude is 30 degree. It will be taking 30 degree like this. Now this time length of the shadow is 40 meter more than the previous. That's what the question says. Previously, let's read it. It will make sense now. The shadow of a tower standing on a level ground is found to be 40 meter longer when the sun altitude is 30 degree than 40 meter longer. Let me highlight the terminologies. 40 meter longer, 40 meter longer, 40 meter longer than when it is 60 degree.
So for 30 degree, it's 40 meter longer.
Than the previous
And for
scenario.
60
Getting
degree,
it?
we don't know. Yes.
Are you getting it? 40 meter longer than when it was 60 degree. Now angle is 30 degree. Now the angle is 30 degree and now it is 40 meter longer than the previous when it was 60 degree. Yes or no? Getting it? Whatever
Yes,
was
ma'am.
the length of the shadow previously, now the shadow's length increased by 40 meter. Why it is increasing? Because the angle is getting changed. Getting it? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
या तो ये दोनों question I either do just make the figure separately and start solving the question, or combine both the figure and then solve the question. Doesn't matter at all. Okay, doesn't matter at all.
Okay.
You just keep the figure like this and then start solving, or maybe you just take both the figure together and you can take it like this. We are talking about only one tower, so why we will be drawing it again and again? So we can take it like this. This is the bigger length, that is completely it's okay. When the angle is here 60 degree, it was just x and now it increased by 40 meter. So from here to here it's 40 meter and from here to here it's just x. This
Okay.
is A, this is B, this is C. Either you do like this or you take the different figure, the way I have drawn the bigger one.
While I was saying, I combined the figures, so I think so that's more easy to understand.
Okay. So if you want, you can combine the figure, but eventually you can see two triangles over here. If you are able to see, fine. If you can't see the two separate triangles, okay, both are right angle
Okay.
triangle. One of the triangle is having, what we have to find over here? Height
You
of
have
the
to
tower.
find the height of it.
We have to find the height of the tower. So this we have to find, and what we are having in hand, x plus 40, or maybe for the other scenario x. So let's take it. Let me name same way. Okay, A, B. This is, we are going to call, that is C. This is D. Okay. Either you take the combined figure, or I am going to call it A. This is B. This is C. And here the same AB tower is there, and this is. So either you take different figures or you take the same figure. This is the combined figure. Combined figure. Everyone getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now here you can see separately also we are having two triangles. We will be talking about triangle ABC and we will be talking about triangle ABD. In the combined figure also you should note it down again and again. I will not scroll up. Note it down. The combined figure ABC and in between there is D. We have marked in the combined figure. Done. We are going to talk about this two triangle. Again, you can find one of them is having tan 30, another is having tan 60. Again, you will find that opposite over adjacent or perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular, that is AB, we don't know. Base also we don't know, but in terms of X we are having, it's fine. So AB over X. Any confusion so far? Any confusion so
No,
far?
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Let's continue. Tan 30, now only, just now only we have used that tan 30 value was
1 by root 3.
tan 60 value was just root 3. AB is this x plus 4 will go to other side. If AB is sitting in the numerator, you don't need to disturb that. Okay, if it is in the denominator, of course you have to do crisscross and all. So this into root 3 we are having. Oh, sorry, by root 3. Okay, this will go to the numerators part, will get multiplied, and root 3 is already there in the denominator, will remain as it is. And here AB will be root 3 into x. Any confusion so far?
Ma'am.
Now we can compare both AB. We can say comparing AB from equation 1 and 2. Comparing 1 and 2.
Now, why did we take 40 plus x in BC instead of only 40?
Wait, it is x plus 40. By mistake, I have taken just 4. Thank you for reminding me, Aisha. It was x plus 40 rule. Okay, I just, by mistake, I have written just 4. That's what you were asking, right, Aisha?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, thank you for repeating. X plus 40 by root 3 is equals to root 3x. Let's try finding x value from here. Okay, this root 3 will go to other side, will get multiplied. Root 3 into root 3x will be what? Tell me.
3x.
What will be the value of x? Please quick, solve it and tell me the value of x from here. X is
It's 20.
everyone is getting the same. X is 20. We are supposed to find the height of the tower. X is
Yes,
not the
ma'am.
concern. Height of the tower we need to find. So you can see clearly that we can use the second equation is simpler. AB length we have to find. So AB is root 3x. Equation number 2 or 1, whatever you use, you will be getting AB. But the second equation is quite simple. Let's use that AB is from 2. We understand the length of the tower AB is root 3x. X is 20. So root 3 into 20. We can write it as a 20 root 3. Getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
This is how we will be solving this particular question. Okay. Is there any confusion to anyone?
No, ma'am.